Hello everyone, this is Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen and everyone watching. This is the Unnamed Drink series, a series upon which there is no name for. So that's why the pause was there, because there's no name and you can just, name this series of reviews whatever you want to name it, honestly. Or you could just pretend that the fast food's finally getting to me and this is it. But in the end, this is just a series where I review drinks of all shapes, sizes, consistencies, flavors, and everything in between. And we have a new one for you that I wanted to try out. Now, this is a new release. Well, it's a semi-new release. It's actually been out for a little while, but it's a semi-new release from the good old Taco Bell. And Taco Bell, I think, as we all know, they try to branch out. They try to do a little bit of everything, where there are some instances upon which they, of course, have their southwestern influenced cuisine. I don't really want to call it Mexican food because it's very Americanized, but it's southwestern influenced. They have their nacho fries. They got that. They got some good stuff. Then they got drinks. And on occasion, I'll try one of them. I always like the Baja Blast from Taco Bell. They do a great job with it. But they had a new drink that's been out for a little bit. Some folks have been requesting it, so I'm kind of tending to your request, and we're getting it taken care of. And this is their Watermelon Freeze. I'm looking at it on their website right here. Before we get into anything, first and foremost, I just recorded the newest VORW radio show yesterday. I really recommend to check it out if you're interested. You could find it on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/VORW_radio_INT. And check it out. Give it a listen. You could find it in the cards, description, pinned comment. You could also listen on the Shortwave. Find some information in the description. All right, we got that out of the way. Now on to the drink. The Watermelon Freeze from Taco Bell. I've been getting a number of requests for this one, and I finally caved into the peer pressure once again. And this is what we've got. Now, I did want to review like a summer-esque beverage, because I was looking around. I was trying to do some shopping the other day, and it was kind of surprising to see so many stores that were already doing back-to-school sales and already like October Halloween stuff. I thought to myself, it's not even August yet. It's late July. I thought to myself, I think it's just a little early to be already branching into the fall like that. I mean, summer is a wonderful season, and I wanna review something that's more seasonal. Watermelon Freeze. What is it? It's watermelon flavored. But the big thing, and I'll show it to you in a minute, it's like a watermelon flavored slush, apparently, like a slushy drink. But the biggest thing, as the website so dramatically states, it says, and I quote verbatim, "We know what you're thinking." They do, they know everything. "If there's one downside to eating watermelon, it's those pesky seeds. The Watermelon Freeze has seeds, asterisk. Yes, let's get that out there. But they're candy seeds, so you can eat them." And then in parentheses, "and you'll be glad you did," end parentheses. Also, you don't have to worry about one of those seeds sprouting and growing a huge melon in your stomach. Well, I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I know, the watermelons, even if they're not incredibly expensive, I know that the watermelons can be a pain to kind of transport and carry, and if you're able to just kind of produce your own organically, I don't necessarily consider that a bad thing. So I don't think that's a downside that really needs to be touted very much. Well, anyway, enough with my blabbering. This is what it looks like. This is the regular sized one. It comes in regular and large. The regular was $2.39. They give you the big sippy cup straw right there. But this is what it looks like. You can see a good view of it. And those are not actual watermelon seeds. That's actually candy right there. You can see it's a nice hot day today. There's a good view of the freeze, hopefully, the freeze drink. We'll maybe even remove the little top just so you can really just gaze into it. Yeah, you can see it there anyway. But I think everyone kind of likes looking at the little seeds that are in there. That's the big selling point. So anyway, it's a pretty basic, plain drink. So I'm just going to take a bunch of sips, let you know what it tastes like, and that'll be that. So first I'm going to try the drink, and then I'm going to specifically be trying to try those seeds, the faux seeds, you know what I mean. So anyway, it's the watermelon freeze from Taco Bell going in. That sound that you just heard was all my teeth disintegrating. We'll take one more sip for the heck of it. Oh, I got the straw. Watch, let's see. I got the straw right there at the bottom, at what I call faux seed city, right there. So I'll be able to try them out very directly soon. What does it taste like? The first thing that I was thinking of, because I was just, I had my doubts, but it looked similar anyway, so I was not leaving this out of the picture. The what do they call it? The bubble tea. That's East Asian. It's pretty popular though, and I was kind of thinking about that because I know it looked a little similar, especially with how the little seeds were, how they were in there, and I was thinking, I wonder if they're trying to go for like any sort of trying to mimic that in any way, shape, or form, but they weren't. So even though it may look similar in some ways, it is not, bears no similarity in regards to taste. Rather, what you can expect from the watermelon freeze, it's not an incredibly complex drink by any means. It's nowhere, it's not like it has this meandering path of twists and turns, and it starts leading me on that it's going to be blueberry flavor, and then all of a sudden the watermelon flavor just comes in as this extreme aftertaste. It's nothing like that. It's your standard slush, so it's like a nice, cool, refreshing slush drink. Yeah, really cool, refreshing, great on a hot day. That little icy particulate matter is, it's always great. I mean, you know how slush drinks are, especially on a warm day during the heat of the summer, like right now. It'll do great to cool you off. It's very sweet. It's a very, very sugary drink in every regard. Extremely sugary. It does taste like watermelon, but like watermelon with a ton of sugar on it. So just a very, very sweet watermelon is what the flavor for this is going to be. So don't really expect like a very, just like a very potent, watery watermelon like you just may get at your local grocery store or farmer's market or whatever. Expect this to be more of like almost a dessert type beverage, in so much that it's just it has so much sweetness. It's like watermelon with some sugar and then some more sugar on top of that. So just keep that in mind, that while it is nice and cool and it'll cool you off and it's refreshing, it bears an extremely noticeable sweetness along with the watermelon taste. Okay. Now that said, the only other thing to talk about with this one, because again there's not too much to say otherwise, is the seeds. Now I tried a few of them, but I'm going to try a few more right now just to get that full flavor, and then we'll conclude things. Oh, don't tell me, I don't think these are even coming through the straw. Well, this is the way it goes, I tell you that. Here I am trying to get the seeds, yet none of them are even going into the straw. Forget it. Well, that was annoying, but whatever. I did try 2 seeds earlier, though, so I can tell you what they taste like. It's really weird that it's kind of having, well, trouble sucking the seeds up. So, alright, keep that in mind then. With this slush, it might be a little harder than you'd initially think to be able to consume the little seeds. But from the 2 that I did try earlier, just keep in mind that these seeds are extremely hard. You're not actually going to break your teeth. At least I'd imagine you wouldn't. But they're very, they're very hard. You got to really crunch and bite down on them to be able to kind of break them up. They do not taste like anything in particular. They make them look like the watermelon seeds. They're decorative hard candies, i.e. Sugar-coated sugar. And that's all that they are. They bear no watermelon flavor, nor do they taste like any watermelon seeds, or any seeds for that matter. It's just a very, very sweet, sugary drink, a little bit of watermelon flavor, and sugary candies that just taste like more sugar. I think that's all that needs to be said of this drink. It is $2.39. Overall, though, it's enjoyable. It's like, as I said, like a dessert type of beverage. If you like sweet stuff, you'll like this. You like watermelon, just keep in mind that it's going to be very sweet. Again, if you like sweet, sugary stuff, you won't have a problem with this. So that said, considering the price and considering what is in this drink and everything in between, out of 10, this is going to get a 7 out of 10, 7.0 flat out of 10. Yeah, just keep in mind, really sweet, and those seeds, they're not real seeds, and they can be a little hard maybe to suck up with the straw, so just keep that in mind. That's all that I have for you. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. That's all that I got. Thank you. I'll see you in a couple days with another video.